And tough starting field position here. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Again, Anderson. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Lynch looking to throw on second. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A strong running. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Lynch. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's the replacement for Chandler Jones, Chris Long, in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. In the backfield is Anderson. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Patriots offense now. They worked their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. 23 yards on the play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Waiting now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a carry for the change of pace back. This is Dion Lewis. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady on the move to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Leonard Hankerson, his intended target. And that'll make it third down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive, and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start, and against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now let's go. Green.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. In the backfield is Anderson.
Here we go now.
On third down, Lynch. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? 2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs. They try again with Lewis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning. This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning. This is Lewis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Denver right after this. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He goes underneath for Sankey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Throwing now is Brady, escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Brady now on first down. Dancing to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Brady gives now to Blunt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Blunt, the lone running back. Now Brady out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
Dion Lewis past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get 20 to the 22-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Blunt. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Lewis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Lynch. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Lynch. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run. Anderson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Justin Durant. And they're going to speed things up here.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On play action, it's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And his throw here is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. Gary Kubiak's guys denied on fourth down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. Give him 22 on that one. And that's good for a New England first down. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. On play action, now Brady. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, Brady. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got Bennett. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It'll be a gain of 11. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Brady going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And now it's second and goal. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Again, here's Blunt. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. Brady going to go on fourth down. That's caught at the 3. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 20.